Happy New Year. Yeah, 2022. It's got a nice ring to it, right? What should we do? What's happening? What's going to be happening? Where will we be? Where will we go? And I mean, who can predict that in this world we're living in? You know, last couple of years, for example, COVID and restrictions and lockdowns, and you know, you can't go to work, working from home. You know, who would have predicted that? You know, so it's just like Mary and Joseph in the Christmas story, right? They were engaged to be married, and they were going to follow tradition and, you know, get their own house and live happily ever after. And then God intervened, right? So, things that they had to deal with. The Romans want them to register with their ancestral home. So they end up in Bethlehem, and Herod's going to try to kill the child. So they have to go to Egypt. And while they're in Egypt, they're told to come back, and they're still worried about Herod's family. And they end up in Nazareth, which is where they were supposed to be. And God, in the circumstances and in the leading and in the providing, is faithful. That's the message of the Christmas story. And that's also the message for us today. God will be faithful in the leading, in the circumstances, in the transitions, in the moving, in the going up, out, and going in. He has promised to lead us and to guide us. That's one of my favorite Bible verses. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge Him, and He will direct your paths. So we've been learning that in Revelation, you know, how the woman, you know, the dragon's there ready to devour the child. It's kind of lived out in the Christmas story, really. And the woman flees, Mary and Joseph flee, and it's God's story that had to play out, that it must play out. And that's what you need to take with you into this new year. You have a story. There's a plot, and you need to let the plot play out. And God has promised that it will have a happy ending, a good ending. So, rather than try to predict where you're going to be and plan out your next 12 months and dream and all those things that we're told to do, who knows? God knows. And He is going to be faithful in providing, leading, and guiding. This you can take to the bank going into 2022. My reminder to you, you know, because of that's what we're learning. If any of these stories were paused in the plot, that's going to defeat us. If you've pushed pause, you need to push play and to allow yourself to move with God into the new year. You're a follower, remember? A follower of Jesus. You're a disciple. That's what it means to be a disciple. So here's to a great 2022. God leading, God guiding, God providing. Happy New Year. God is in control.